She texted, "We are pregnant." Then I saw her best friend's post congratulating her and another man. I replied, "Who exactly is we?" Then I sent a "congratulations on your new responsibility" gift basket to the other guy's office, and the drama exploded. I 29 male got a text from my girlfriend Natalie, 27 3 days ago, that should have been the happiest moment of my life. We've been together for 4 years, living together for 2. Been talking about marriage, kids, the whole future thing. The text came at 2:47 p.m. while I was in a meeting. "Babe, we are pregnant. Can't wait to tell you everything tonight." My heart stopped. Happy tears almost started right there in the conference room. Managed to text back, "OMG. This is incredible. I love you so much. Can't wait to celebrate tonight." Spent the rest of the day floating. Told my assistant I'd be leaving early. Stopped by the fancy wine shop to get sparkling grape juice, the expensive stuff. Hit up the florist for 24 roses. Even grabbed a tiny pair of baby shoes from the boutique next door because I couldn't help myself. Got home at 5:30. Natalie wasn't there yet. Started setting up, candles, flowers, the works. While waiting, did what any excited almost dad would do. Opened Instagram to see if she'd posted anything. She hadn't, but her best friend Rochelle had. The post was from 2 hours ago. A picture of Natalie with some guy I recognized, Garrett, from her CrossFit gym. She's holding up a pregnancy test. He's got his hand on her stomach, both grinning like idiots. Caption, "So beyond happy for these two. Secret's finally out. Baby Morrison coming next summer." At Natalie B. Garrett Strong 24, "You guys are going to be amazing parents. Love you both. Baby Morrison." Garrett's last name is Morrison. I sat there staring at my phone for probably 10 minutes. Read it over and over. Checked the tagged profiles to make sure it was really them. It was. The tiny baby shoes were still sitting on the counter. Texted Natalie, "Hey, quick question. Who exactly is we in We Are Pregnant?" Read at 5:52 p.m. No response. She came home at 6:15, saw the whole setup, and her face went white. Not the happy surprise I'd planned for. "You saw Rochelle's post?" Not a question. "Yeah." She started crying, but not sorry tears. Angry tears. "She wasn't supposed to post that yet. I was going to tell you the right way." The right way? To tell me my girlfriend is pregnant with another man's baby? "How long?" was all I managed. It's complicated." "How long?" 3 months. But I was going to end it. I swear, it just happened. 3 months. We'd been planning our vacation to Spain during those 3 months. She'd been telling me she loved me every night for 3 months while screwing Garrett at the gym. I asked her to leave. She refused. Said it was her apartment too. "It's not. Lease is in my name. She just pays me half the rent." Said we need to talk about this like adults. "Fine, let's be adults." "Are you keeping it?" "Yes." "Does Garrett know?" "Yes." He's excited." "Are you leaving me for him?" This is where it got interesting. "No, I love you. This was just a mistake. He's not you. You're the one I want to build a life with." I laughed. "Couldn't help it, but you're having his baby. We can make this work. Plenty of blended families exist. You'd be such a good stepdad." Stepdad? To the baby she conceived while cheating on me. That she announced to me as "We are pregnant." I told her to pack a bag and stay with Rochelle. She cried harder, but eventually left. Kept texting me all night about how I was overreacting, how modern families come in all shapes, how love conquers all. Blocked her at midnight. Yesterday I did something petty, maybe stupid. Definitely satisfying. Found Garrett's LinkedIn. Works at some tech startup. One of those we're a family places with bean bags and craft beer on tap. Sent them a congratulations gift basket. The big one. Balloons, chocolates, the works. Card read, "Congratulations on your upcoming fatherhood, Garrett. So exciting that you and Natalie are expecting. Wishing you both all the best as you start your family together. Take care of her. She's going to need all the support she can get." The ex-boyfriend. Had it delivered this morning. My phone has been blowing up since lunch. Apparently Garrett hadn't told anyone at work yet. Also apparently he has a girlfriend. Had. Past tense. Natalie's been calling from Rochelle's phone. Left a voicemail screaming about how I've ruined everything and destroyed an innocent man's life. Innocent? He knew about me. Her Instagram is full of our photos. She's coming by tomorrow to get her stuff. This should be fun. We'll update after the confrontation. Still processing that she really thought I'd raise another man's baby while she played house with both of us. Update 1, holy hell, the entitlement is off the charts. So Natalie came to get her stuff yesterday, but not alone. She brought a whole crew, Rochelle, her mother Sandra, and, plot twist, Garrett. They showed up at 10 a.m. I'd already packed her things, everything in labeled boxes by the door. Was planning a quick handoff. Instead, got a full intervention. Sandra started immediately. Now, sweetie, I know you're hurt, but throwing away 4 years over a little mistake? That's not the man I know. A little mistake. Getting pregnant by another man is a little mistake. I stayed calm. Sandra, she can take her boxes and go. This isn't a discussion. That's when Garrett stepped forward. This walking CrossFit cliché in his gym, branded everything. Bro, we need to talk man to man. Bro? Really? Actually, we don't. Take the boxes. Leave. Look, I get it. You're pissed. But Nat and it wasn't serious. Just physical. She loves you, dude. I'm not trying to take your girl. You already did, plus put a baby in her. Congratulations, by the way. How'd your girlfriend take the news? His face got red. That was messed up, man. She left me, lost my job too. They said the drama was disruptive to company culture. Wait, he lost his job? You sent that basket to my workplace. HR got involved, said I'd been inappropriate with the receptionist who signed for it because she was asking questions. I almost laughed. So you were inappropriate with multiple women at work? That's not, you twisted everything. Natalie jumped in. See what you did? You didn't just hurt me. You hurt Garrett. He's unemployed now. He needs this job for the baby. Good thing that's not my problem anymore. Sandra's turn. How can you be so heartless? My daughter made one mistake. She came to you with joy about becoming a mother and you threw her out. She came to me pretending I was the father. That's not joy, that's manipulation. Rochelle, who'd been quiet, finally spoke. She was going to tell you the truth eventually. She just wanted to see if you'd step up first. Test. It was a test. She wanted to see if I'd step up to raise another man's child without knowing it. To see if you really loved her unconditionally. The apartment hallway wasn't the place for this. I started moving boxes out. They kept talking. Natalie grabbed my arm. Please. I'll do anything. Counseling, therapy, whatever you need. Just don't throw us away. Us? Me and you. What we have. We don't have anything. You made sure of that when you spent 3 months with Garrett. It was just sex. You're the one I want to marry. Garrett made a sound. Apparently he didn't know about the marriage part. You told me you loved me, he said to Natalie. I do, but differently. You're my passion. He's my stability. Stability. I'm stability. Like a savings account or a good insurance policy. Sandra tried again. Think about the baby. It needs a stable home. 2 incomes. You make good money, sweetie. Garrett's between jobs. Natalie's part-time at the boutique doesn't cover much. You could provide. Stop. Are you seriously asking me to financially support Natalie and Garrett's baby? Not support. Just help. Until Garrett finds work. For the baby's sake. The audacity. They wanted me to bankroll their love child. No. You're being selfish. Natalie screamed. I gave you 4 years. 4 years, and you're throwing me out over one mistake? While I'm pregnant? You're not homeless. You have Garrett. Oh wait, he's unemployed. You have your mom, Rochelle. Figure it out. More yelling. Neighbors started peeking out. I kept loading boxes, finally got everything out. Natalie was sobbing. Garrett looked uncomfortable. Sandra was calling me names I won't repeat. Rochelle was filming everything for some reason. As they were leaving, Natalie turned back. You'll regret this. When you're alone and I have a beautiful family, you'll see what you threw away. I threw away nothing. You threw away everything. Good luck. Last night, got a text from an unknown number. Garrett. Hey man, weird situation, but can I ask you something? Did she ever cheat before? Just wondering what I'm getting into here. I didn't respond, but the fact that he's already questioning her tells me everything. This morning, woke up to 47 Facebook notifications. Rochelle posted her video. Edited, of course. Shows me being cold and heartless to a pregnant woman. Cut out all context. The comments are wild. Half calling me trash, half asking what the full story is. I haven't responded, but I did make one post, a screenshot of Rochelle's original congratulations post about baby Morrison. Tagged everyone who commented on her video. The tide turned pretty quick after that. Going to look at changing my locks today. Feel like this isn't over. Update 2. Called it. It wasn't over. The Facebook drama died down after people realized Natalie was pregnant by another man. Even her supporters couldn't spin that. But the real-world drama? That escalated. First, the financial harassment started. Texts from Natalie about our bills. Apparently, she'd been putting her car insurance, phone bill, and credit card payments on autopay from my account for 2 years. Never noticed, because it all came out the same day as utilities and rent. Canceled everything immediately. Total? $473 a month I'd been covering without realizing. She flipped. Showed up at my apartment Wednesday night, banging on the door. My phone got shut off. My insurance lapsed. What did you do? Stop paying your bills. We're not together anymore, remember? You can't just cut me off without warning. I'm pregnant. With Garrett's baby. He can pay your bills. He doesn't have a job because of you. The entitlement was staggering. I was somehow responsible for her cheating, her pregnancy, her bills, her affair partner's unemployment. Told her to leave or I'd call the cops. She left, but not before screaming that I'd see what happens when you mess with a pregnant woman. Thursday, I found out what that meant. Got called into HR at work. Someone had sent an anonymous email claiming I was harassing a pregnant former partner and creating a hostile work environment by spreading revenge porn. The revenge porn? Rochelle's own Instagram post that I screenshotted. Luckily, my HR rep Janet is competent. I showed her everything. The "we're pregnant" text, Rochelle's post, the timeline. She actually laughed when she realized the harassment was me not paying my ex's bills. Let me guess, she said. She's trying to get you fired so she can claim you owe her support? Bingo. HR closed the complaint. Janet suggested I document everything. Already was, but started being more thorough. Friday was quiet. Too quiet. Saturday morning, I understood why. Woke up to my car covered in shaving cream. Nasty messages written all over. Deadbeat, abandoner, real men step up, building has cameras, pulled the footage with security. Clear as day, Rochelle and 2 other women I didn't recognize. At 3 a.m., in hoodies but faces visible when they looked up to check for cameras. Called the cops, filed a report. Damages were minor, just needed a car wash, but I wanted documentation. The officer taking the report looked tired. Ex-girlfriend drama? She's pregnant with another man's baby and mad I won't support them. He actually double-taked. Come again? Explained the situation. He shook his head. In 20 years, I've never heard that one. While he was writing up the report, my phone rang. Sandra, you called the police? On pregnant Natalie's friends? On vandals who damaged my property. Being friends with a pregnant woman doesn't make you immune to laws. They were just expressing frustration. You've made my daughter's life impossible. Garrett made her life complicated. She made it impossible. Garrett can't even help. You got him fired. Garrett got himself fired. I just sent a congratulations basket. To his workplace. Where else would I send it? I don't have his home address. She hung up on me. Sunday, yesterday was the peak. I was at the grocery store when I ran into Natalie, visibly pregnant now, with Garrett, shopping. Tried to avoid them, but she saw me. Came right over, Garrett trailing behind, looking uncomfortable. This is what you're forcing me to do, she hissed. Shop at discount stores because I can't afford anything else. It was a regular grocery store, not even a discount one. Natalie, please leave me alone. Look at me. Look. I'm pregnant and shopping for generic brands because you abandoned me. People were staring. I stayed calm. You're pregnant by him, pointing at Garrett, who you chose. I didn't abandon anyone. You promised to love me forever, and you promised to be faithful. Guess we both lied. Garrett finally spoke. Dude, can't you just help out a little? For old time's sake? Old time's sake? The audacity. Are you seriously asking me to pay for your baby? Not pay for, just help. Like maybe rehire me at your company? I don't own a company, I'm a senior analyst. But you have connections, you could get me hired. They wanted me to, 1, pay Natalie's bills. 2, get Garrett a job. 3, presumably support their baby 4B. The entitlement was breathtaking. No, to all of it, stop contacting me. Started walking away. Natalie followed, crying loudly. Full performance. How can you be so cruel? I loved you. An older woman shopping nearby piped up. Honey, are you okay? Is this man bothering you? Natalie saw her chance. He abandoned me while pregnant. I turned to the woman. She's pregnant by that man, pointing at Garrett. She cheated. I left. Now they want money. The woman looked at Natalie, at Garrett, at me. Then said to Natalie, "Sweetheart, you made your bed. Let the man shop in peace." Natalie's face was priceless. Left the store without finishing my shopping. Went to a different one across town. Last night got a long email from Natalie. Highlights: I'm emotionally abusive for not supporting her. I'm financially manipulating her by canceling bills. I'm ruining an innocent child's life. She's considering legal options. If I come to my senses, she's willing to forgive. She's willing to forgive me. Forwarded it all to my lawyer friend Marcus. His response: "LOL. She has no case. Keep documenting. Maybe consider a restraining order if this escalates." This morning, woke up to a text from my mom. Natalie had somehow gotten her number and called her. Tried to get my mother on her side. Mom's response to her: "You cheated on my son and got pregnant by another man. What exactly do you want me to say to him?" Apparently Natalie hung up crying. Mom to me: "I never liked her anyway. Too much vocal fry." So that's where we are. My ex is pregnant by her affair partner. They both want me to fund their life, and they're escalating because I won't. Next step is probably the restraining order. We'll update if anything else happens. But honestly, every time they pull something, I'm more convinced I dodged a bullet. Imagine if I'd married her before finding out who she really was. Final update. This is likely my last update because I'm done with this circus and taking legal steps to ensure it stays that way. After my last post, things went quiet for about a week. Should have known it was the calm before the storm. The first sign of trouble was a letter from a lawyer. Not a good lawyer, the kind that advertises on bus benches. Natalie was exploring her options regarding financial support given the length of relationship and established precedent of fiscal responsibility. Basically, she wanted palimony in a state that doesn't recognize palimony. Marcus laughed for 5 solid minutes when I showed him. Sent back a formal £1 letter with legal precedents showing she had zero case. That's when the real crazy started. Natalie and Garrett showed up at my workplace, inside the building. Somehow talked their way past security. I was coming back from lunch and there they were in the lobby. Natalie crying loudly about being abandoned while pregnant to anyone who'd listen. Security was already moving toward them when I arrived. I just pointed and said, "Those two are trespassing. Please remove them." The scene Natalie made while being escorted out was Oscar-worthy. Garrett tried to slip me an envelope during the chaos. Security took it instead. It was a payment plan for me to contribute to prenatal care. They wanted $500 a month for another man's baby. My company's head of security, Mike, pulled me aside after. "Get a restraining order. Now, this won't stop." He was right. That night, around 11 p.m., my doorbell camera started going nuts. Garrett was there, clearly drunk, yelling about man stuff and stepping up and how I needed to take responsibility for another man's baby. I called the cops. He was gone before they arrived, but I had the footage, added it to my restraining order file. The next day, got a call from my landlord. Someone had called claiming I was running a drug operation out of my apartment. Anonymous tip, of course. Landlord knew it was BS, but had to check. I showed him my documentation folder. He actually gave me a discount on next month's rent for the entertainment value. Then came the social media nuclear option. Natalie started a TikTok series, dating while pregnant, abandoned single mom. She never mentioned Garrett was the father. Implied I was. Talked about how her ex left when she announced the pregnancy and how some men can't handle responsibility. The comments were brutal. Hundreds of people calling me unnamed but clearly implied trash. Some eagle-eyed viewers noticed Garrett in the background of one video and started asking questions. She deleted those comments. One comment she couldn't delete was from Garrett's ex-girlfriend, Ashley. "Girl, you got pregnant by my boyfriend while you both had partners. Stop playing victim." The video went differently after that. But the final straw came last Monday. I got home to find an envelope under my door. Inside were ultrasound photos and a note. "Your last chance to be part of something beautiful. Don't let pride ruin 3 lives. N. 3 lives. Her, Garrett, and baby. Not mine." That's when I knew this would never stop. They genuinely believed I should fund their family. Tuesday morning, filed for a restraining order. Had enough documentation to wallpaper my apartment. Judge granted it immediately. Both Natalie and Garrett are prohibited from contacting me directly or indirectly, coming near my home or workplace. Wednesday they were served. Thursday, Rochelle texted from a new number. You got them arrested? Natalie is pregnant. They weren't arrested. They were served papers, but apparently Natalie had a meltdown so severe when served that someone called 911. Paramedics came. She refused transport, made another scene. Friday, Sandra left me a voicemail. I hope you're happy. My daughter is on bed rest from the stress you caused. That baby's health is on your conscience. The baby I didn't conceive. With the woman who cheated. That's on my conscience. Yesterday ran into a mutual friend, Derek. He looked exhausted. Dude, I'm sorry about all of it. Just wanted you to know, not everyone believes her story. Thanks. How bad is it? Bad. She's telling everyone you manipulated her into getting pregnant, then abandoned her when she needed you most. Garrett's backing her up, but he's also been on Tinder. My roommate matched with him. His bio says complicated situation but ready for something real. So Garrett's already shopping for replacement support while Natalie thinks they're building a family. Today I'm done. Restraining order is in place. Changed my phone number, deleted all social media, told HR about the order so they know to refuse any entry attempts. The entitlement never stopped. Right until the end, they genuinely believed I should. Pay for another man's baby. Support the woman who cheated on me. Fund the life of the man she cheated with. Do it all with a smile. The most insane part? They really thought I would. That's the level of delusion we're dealing with. To everyone asking why I sent the basket to Garrett's work, I don't regret it. He knew about me. He made his choices. He faced consequences. That's life. Some called me petty. Maybe. But I'd rather be petty than be a doormat raising another man's kid while being lied to. Natalie wanted to have her cake and eat it too. Keep me as the stable provider while having her passion with Garrett. When that exploded, she tried to guilt, manipulate, and harass me into compliance. She learned that actions have consequences. Garrett learned that affairs have costs. They both learned I'm not a savings account with legs. I'm moving on. Dating isn't on my radar yet. But I'm in therapy working through the betrayal. Started a new hobby, woodworking, got a promotion at work. Turns out documenting everything made me look incredibly organized to leadership. And honestly, I'm happier than I've been in years. Sometimes the best revenge isn't elaborate schemes. It's just refusing to be anyone's plan B, safety net, or wallet. Natalie's baby is due in 3 months. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Garrett's problem now. Though based on his Tinder profile, she might be a single mom after all. That's karma, not revenge. And it's not my problem. Peace out. Thanks for following this insane journey.